Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jax here, and I mentioned in an earlier video I was going to show you, well, somewhat of my new house, but also my new camera setup. So check this out, and I think you'll see what I got. Some of you guys might be wondering why I went with the GH5. Well, the answer is pretty simple. The quality of the files. They record at an extremely high data rate, which gives you a lot of flexibility in post-production when you're editing and or color grading. The GH5 has a ton of shooting options. It has a ton of resolution options. You can shoot up to DCI Cinema 4K. You can shoot 1080 with flexible variable frame rates, so you could do slow motion. And you can do all of that at 10-bit 422, which allows you to manipulate the footage in post and change color. It's not quite raw caliber, but it's very high quality footage. Now, one of the biggest kind of flaws of the GH5 would be the autofocus. I'm watching myself in the flip out screen right now because I've noticed that playing with the autofocus is difficult. It's been the GH5's biggest flaw since it came out. It definitely does not have the reliability of the Canon dual pixel autofocus, but then the Canon doesn't have the resolution capabilities that the GH5 has. So that's why I went with the GH5, because I figured I'd be doing more manual focus and I wouldn't be shooting in autofocus as much, except when I'm doing what I'm doing right now, which has caused a few problems, but I'm trying to get past it. So what about the top mounted microphone? Well, I went with the Deity D3 Pro, and I went with that based on the recommendation of Caleb Pike over at DSLR Video Shooter. I know that the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is kind of the vlogging microphone of choice, but I thought about going with the Deity for several reasons. One, is very affordable. Two, it's got a stepless gain knob so you can adjust the volume in minuscule amounts, like just exactly precisely what you want. And three, did I say value? Value. Four, value. And five, it's really good. The Deity D3 Pro has a number of the features that the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus has, but it has a few that are a little bit better, or at least could be more convenient. The sound quality is comparable. The battery is internal, you don't have to change it. It's got great directional sound. It blocks out sounds such as Mrs. Jax filling up the cat's food bowl and the cat meowing for more food. You didn't even know that was going on right now, but it is. It's happening right now. And considering that our new house has very high ceilings, I thought that a high quality directional microphone would be very useful, especially if I'm walking around like I'm doing right now. Even with this high ceiling, see, the sound of the mic keeps my voice kind of front and center, and it doesn't get lost in all the echo, although there is echo. But I've found so far that the Deity D3 Mic Pro, Deity D3 Pro, just the Deity D3 Pro is an amazing value for the money. Of course it's for the money. What other value would it be? I didn't pay in potatoes. I didn't pay in bartering. I didn't trade something for this microphone. It's good value. So why the Olympus lens? Well, there's a couple reasons. I looked up the lens on BH Photo Video and it had phenomenal ratings. So if you don't know, this is the Olympus 12-40 f2.8 M Zuko Pro. And so far the lens is amazing. When you look at the micro four thirds system, which if you don't know, the GH5 is a micro four thirds sensor, which a lot of people are like, micro four thirds isn't as good as full frame, blah, blah, blah. There are a whole host of things to get into with that, and I'm not gonna get into it here. I personally don't care so much about the full frame APS-C micro four thirds debate, so I went with the camera that could deliver the highest quality footage, period. That's all I was looking for, is the diverse shooting modes and the highest quality footage. So that's why I went with the GH5. When you're looking at micro four thirds sensors, the Olympus lenses really stand out, which is a little ironic because Olympus's cameras don't seem to be quite as well reviewed or as well rounded as the GH system. especially for video. For photos and stills, they might be as good or better, but the GH system is mainly about video. And the Olympus lenses definitely didn't seem to have the same, or the Olympus camera bodies didn't seem to have the same reviews, but the lenses on BH Photo Video, which is where I always get my stuff from, were amazing. They had amazing reviews, especially the M Zuiko Pros. So I decided to take a chance. The lens is a little bit older, which might be contributing to some of my autofocus issues because it's not a native Lumix lens made by Panasonic, but the image quality is phenomenal. So I can't complain there. You know, I knew I was getting into a bit of a risky situation, so complaining about the autofocus seems kind of stupid. But the quality of the image, the sharpness and detail, the f2.8 all the way through the zoom range, definitely worth it. The lens feels amazing. The build quality is fantastic. So I definitely recommend it if you're willing to manual focus or deal with the autofocus issues, which could be happening right now. I mean, I can barely see myself on the little screen, the little flip out screen. I think I might have to attach an Atomos to the top or something so I can really make sure that I'm in focus. But am I in focus? Because that'd be really embarrassing if I wasn't, after all that complaining. Don't judge me, please. So, in addition to the new camera, the Lumix GH5, we also got a new house. So I'll give you a quick tour of the new house, and we'll call it a day. So thanks for joining us. I hope that you find the increased quality on the GH5 worth it. I've been extremely pleased with the purchase. I think the autofocus issues are minimal. I think the quality trade-off for the price, there are not many cameras with this kind of value. I wanted something that would also shoot stills, because some of you might be like, why didn't you pick up a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K? Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K, Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. You could say that, that's a challenge right there. Why not a Blackmagic? Well, because it doesn't shoot stills. You've got amazing options with Blackmagic RAW, but I wanted something to shoot stills because I still like to run the Instagram. Even though Instagram like hates me, the algorithm is garbage. Like, why even post on Instagram anymore? But I can't give it up. I can't. I look at it all the time and I can't give it up even though Instagram hates me. Why do you hate me, Instagram? Why? All right, so coming in the front door right here, one thing you'll see is the office. It's a bit of a mess right now, but it is a work in progress, and I hope to have it a video creator's paradise soon enough. But that's the office. And then we come in here and we've got the living room. You can see behind me, I'll layer some B-roll over this, but this is the living room. Master bedroom back that way, may or may not be messy, so we'll stay out of there. And then into the sunroom. This is the sunroom, which is something that we were super excited about. A little extra space for the kids to play in. So this is the sunroom of the new house, and then onward into the kitchen. And this is the kitchen area in the new house. So we got a nice large area because we spend a lot of time in here. I like to eat. That might explain the way I look. All right, the girls' rooms are back over that way. And then upstairs we have an extra bonus room. Stairway right here. And that is most of the new house. The garage is out that door behind me, and I'll throw up some footage of that. The Corvette is in there. It's experiencing a little bit of a dead battery problem. I hope it's a dead battery problem. Otherwise, it's an electrical issue, and I don't want to think about that, but that's the new home tour. One of the best things about the new house is the backyard. It is super sunny right now, and I don't have the ND on, but the backyard is pretty awesome, especially this back patio area is one of our favorite things about the house, and one of the main reasons that we got it. It is super hot in Georgia right now. They're setting records left and right. It's like something like 98 degrees outside. Thanks for joining me on this new camera, new microphone, and new home tour. As always, ride safe and drive safe. I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully the Corvette will be back up and running by then. I also have some possible exciting new motorcycle news coming, so stay tuned for that. Some opportunities coming up this summer that I'm really excited about. So take care, ride safe, drive safe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, the